Hello everyone, this is Andromeda Tarot. My name is Andrea. Welcome back. This is my 5th official tarot reading. Today I will be doing a love reading with the Woodland Wardens Tarot deck. And now I have the tarot deck by Jessica Rue as well as the Oracle deck, so I'm really excited. I will also be using some love oracle cards as well throughout this reading. And hope everybody's week has been great. Happy Friday to everyone. I will go ahead and get into this reading. And let me start by shuffling these cards, as they are brand new. Ooh, pretty bulky deck here. All right, so I will ask Spirit today, what is coming in love for my collective? What is coming up in love for my collective? What is on the horizon in love for my collective? That was just a whole bunch of cards that came out, nothing facing up. What is coming in love for my collective? I have the Lovers. Looks like maybe 2 lovebirds and a ladybug. Ladybugs do symbol luck. In astrology, this would be tied to Gemini. And we have the Hierophant. Okay. And then let me get a clarifying card here with the Love Oracle deck that also needs to be shuffled. What is coming next in love for my collective? What is coming next? What is it, Brucey baby? What do you want, honeys? So whomever is on your mind, they definitely want to communicate with you something. They are missing you is what I'm hearing from Spirit. So what is coming in love for my collective? Boundaries. No drawing a line enough. So whomever this person is that you are connecting with, or the person on your mind, clearly you may have set some boundaries and there might not be communication right now. And this person is missing communication with you is what I'm getting. And we have commitment, marriage, promises, fidelity. And so this might have been someone who wasn't willing to commit to you at one point, wasn't ready for the type of commitment that you were looking for, and so you set boundaries. And now there is no communication, and this person does want to communicate with you. I'm gonna pause it real quick because my kitty is really mad at me. He wants to go outside, I think. Hold on. Okay, sorry about the interruption. All right, now we have card number 6, the Lovers. The Lovers. Trust and intimacy go hand in hand, or wing and wing. For our finch lovers, the birds see each other as they truly are, flaws and all, and find safety and love in their bond. One finch carries apples from the tree of knowledge, a symbol of fertility and intellect, while the other carries a flaming branch from the tree of life, a symbol of vitality and passion. These biblical references to the Garden of Eden mean our lovers are the original Adam and Eve, from whom all human life was created. Above them, a ladybug soars, wings open, a symbol of good luck and fortune. The ladybug blesses our lovers' union and wishes them enlightenment along their journey. So their union is blessed. Upright, healthy relationships are flourishing. A love abounds. Love offers many delights, but perhaps best and scariest of all is closeness with someone who sees you as your authentic self and who loves you for it. How do I show love to others? Am I feeling trusted and safe in my relationships? So whomever this person is that's on your mind, or whomever this person is that this love reading is about, sees you as their other half, sees you flaws and all, and still loves you very much. I'm also hearing that there is good luck on the horizon when it comes to your love life as well. Good luck as well as abundance. And now we have the Hierophant, number 5. A spiritual leader, the Hierophant watches over and guides his flock with the attention and care of a shepherd. Shepherds, sheep, and lambs all appear as symbols of faith in Judaism, Islam, and Christianity. It's no coincidence that pastor, a title for some church leaders, is derived from the Latin word for shepherd. The Hierophant preaches to 2 acolytes eager to learn from him. He stands between stone pillars, symbolizing his intermediary position between animal kind and the gods. Two keys adorn his stole, representing the keys to heaven. The Hierophant deals with spirituality and faith, but this card also invites us to think through problems as both teacher and student, to keep our minds open to learning while sharing our expertise and experiences when we are called upon. Upright, if you feel like a novice, it may be time to seek out a mentor. If you are an expert, it is time to share your knowledge. You may even learn more from your students than they will learn from you. What brings me spiritual comfort? Am I being called to teach or be taught? And so what I'm gathering from this when it comes to what is coming next for you in love is that through this connection, this lover's connection, there are lessons being learned, whether purposely or not purposely. And I'm gathering that with these lessons throughout this love, you went and you set up boundaries. And that is why this situation is in a no communication situation. And what I'm hoping for you is that not only are your lessons being learned, but in this situation where you set up boundaries and that there is no communication, that your person is also learning from this connection as well. They may also be seeking some sort of counsel or advice. Like you, they may be looking at tarot readings. That's what I'm hearing, okay? Let's see. How is my collective's, I guess, person of interest feeling about the collective? How is my collective's person of interest feeling about the collective? Oh, we have Death in reverse. How is my collective's person of interest feeling about the collective? How is my collective's person of interest? And we have the 9 of Arrows. Let me get a clarifying card here with the Oracle deck. How is the collective's person of interest feeling about the collective? How is the collective's person of interest feeling about the collective? I've got 3 cards here. We have lusting, forbidden, non-committal sexual energy, cloudy judgment, illusions, unbalanced, distorted, bitterness, resentment, anger, hurtful words. And so when you set up boundaries with this person, I'm getting that it was for this type of energy, this lusting energy, this cloudy judgment, and now they're feeling these types of feelings: bitterness, resentment, anger, hurtful words. And death in reverse with the Woodland Wardens deck. Death is 8. No. Is that 13? There we go. Death. A skeptical jackal stalks the grasslands to collect his dead. In his bony grip, he holds a scythe bearing a flag of poppy, hemlock, and weeping willow. These plants hold grim significance in the Victorian language of flowers, with poppies representing eternal sleep, hemlock, death, and weeping willow, mourning. Jackals are noted for their mournful, lamenting cries. In the Bible, jackals are said to haunt the ruins of fallen, deserted cities. While the death card is often misinterpreted to mean physical death, it instead symbolizes endings and new beginnings. Nothing lasts forever, and death reminds us that transformation and change can be a good thing. In reverse, you may have lost your footing in the chaos and are struggling to regain stability. Remember that nothing lasts forever and not all change is negative. How do I handle change? What am I ready to let go of? So what I'm gathering from this is that your person is not handling this separation very well, which is what I was kind of picking up at the beginning, that you are on the path to your higher self, or you're already there, and that your person is struggling with finding their higher self right now. That they're only focusing on this separation and how it's affected their ego. All right, now we have the 9 of Arrows. Restless sleep plagues the moth who has awakened in a fit of anxiety. Dealing with stress, loss, problems, and racing thoughts can cause both mental and physical distress. There is hope, however. Just as moths seek out the light, you can search for glimmers in the dark times. Morning will come, and it may bring enlightenment. The roses on the moth's blanket indicate that she is loved and can move past this period of trauma and worry. Upright, stress and anxiety are disturbing your sleep, taking a toll on your health. This struggle will pass. Channel your inner moth and keep moving toward the light. So your person is definitely struggling, but this card lets you know that there is a light at the end of the tunnel for your person, which is good. But definitely picking up on an energy that your person is missing you, but also in their ego. Okay. All right, now I want to know how you're feeling about your person. How is my collective feeling about the person on their mind? How is my collective feeling about the person on their mind? How is my collective feeling about the person on their mind? Okay, well, during the shuffle, the Tower came out. So I'm going to take that one. Because that one just like was like, hello. Okay, how is my collective? That was just a whole group of cards. How is my collective? And we have the Ten of Wands. So the Tower and Ten of Wands. And then let me get a clarifying card with the Love Oracle. All right. How is my collective feeling? Ooh. I have finality, farewells, leave behind, closure, foundation, established, family, security, bluff, pretending, mask, exaggeration, elusive, dishonesty, deception, trickery. So for the first two that came out, I'm getting that you are possibly thinking of walking away from this connection for the final time, or that you think possibly that this might be the end of this connection. And for bluff, I'm also getting that maybe your mind is playing tricks on you, or you're unsure. Elusive, dishonesty, deception, trickery. Perhaps the reason why you feel like this is the end of the connection is because of your person like treating you this way, with dishonesty, deception, and trickery. That you can't trust this person. Okay. All right, and then let me go ahead and read the Tower. The Tower. A lot of major arcanas in this reading. Let's see, what is that, 16? All right, the Tower. The Tower. Ugh. Excuse me. Vultures encircle a tree that has been struck by lightning in a powerful storm. These birds feast on carrion, the decaying flesh of animals. It may seem as though they are taking advantage of the loss, but they are also cleaning up the environment for others and preventing the spread of disease by consuming rotting corpses. For some, a calamitous storm brings a feast. For others, it signals a fall from grace. The Tower is a card of upheaval and often viewed as the most negative outcome in tarot. Chaos and calamity reign supreme, but this is sometimes how the universe corrects course and attempts to reinstate balance. Upright, a massive change is coming, and it will cause destruction and confusion if you're unprepared. Now is the time to find solid ground before the ripples of shock leave you stunned and unable to cope. How do I handle a chaotic situation? How can I redefine myself after a big change? And so, in my opinion, the Tower card isn't a bad card. The Tower card to me is kind of like a means to an end. Like whatever situation that you were in with this person, it was necessary for this ending to happen, for the growth of each of you, for you and your person. Storms might be significant in this connection as well. Okay, and then we have the Ten of Wands. Ten of Wands. A lizard carries 10 wands in unwieldly burden, all on his own. He has collected them through many trials, tribulations, and victories, and now he must use them to build something even greater that will help him face what's to come. Lizards are tenacious, and many can survive and flourish in harsh desert climates. If a lizard loses his tail, he may even grow another one, although he may be fundamentally changed by the experience. These powers of transformative healing are present in the Ten of Wands. Upright, you've accomplished so much on your own, but the journey to get here was fraught with trouble and mistakes. Consider how you may be more efficient in the future. How can I be more efficient? Am I taking on unnecessary burdens? And so to me, with the Tower and the Ten of Wands coming together, it's signaling that you are learning from this connection and you are growing stronger. And you're prepared for what's to come on the horizon as well. And so have faith in, you know, yourself, and have faith in how you can handle this situation. Trust your intuition is what I'm hearing as far as the right move to make. Okay. What does the near future hold for this connection, Spirit? What does the near future hold for this connection, Spirit? What does the near future hold for this connection? Okay, got the Three of Pentacles. With the Three of Pentacles, I kind of see, and the bees, of course, I see working together. What does the near future of this connection look like? I have Justice. And with the Justice card, I am seeing balance, order, justice being served. Let me get a clarifying card here with this Love Oracle. What is the near future of this connection? Okay, we have longing, craving, aching, wanting. What is the near future? Shocking, trouble, unexpected, distracted, sidetrack, change, delays. Interesting. All right. Let me read the Justice card here. That's number 11, I think. Justice. A capuchin monkey sits upon a wildwood throne, iris flowers blossoming at her feet and on the tapestry hanging behind her. In the Victorian language of flowers, these blooms represent valor, wisdom, and faith. It is early spring and the trees do not yet have their leaves. Named for their resemblance to an order of the friars by Portuguese explorers in the 15th century, capuchin monkeys are intelligent primates and are known for their human-like characteristics. These creatures have a complex societal structure, use tools, and may even recognize their own reflections. The card of Justice is one of fairness, intellect, and balance. She can tip her scales to correct an imbalance or fire her arrow for swift punishment. Above all, she values honesty and rational thought above emotions. Upright, you have a decision to make, and it may not be an easy one. There are always consequences, but by observing, analyzing your situation, you can choose the fairest path forward. Consider your impact and remember that even mundane decisions can create ripple effects. Follow the path of ethics and remember to be true to yourself and to others. All right, and so for the future of this connection, I'm kind of hearing that the near future, at least, that you're going to stick with your boundaries, especially because although you may be craving, longing, aching, wanting, you know that there's still changes that need to be made. This person is still distracted from, you know, becoming a better version of themselves. Shocking, trouble, unexpected. So they may actually try to reach out to you, and it may catch you off guard. And so what I'm hearing for that is to just be patient in your response to this person if you choose to respond to them. You know, take a deep breath, maybe sleep on it if you want to respond at all. But definitely you are going to be holding your boundaries because you know your own value, and you know that when it comes to love and relationships that you deserve balance, you deserve equal give and take. Okay, the Three of Pentacles. The Three of Pentacles shows us the beauty of working with others. Teamwork and collaboration are key to creating something meaningful. In this illustration, three bees create exquisite pentacles in their honeycomb. Bees are symbols of hard work and industriousness, buzzing around the garden, pollinating plants, and building elaborate hives. The familiar phrase, busy as a bee, was recorded in the 14th century by Geoffrey Chaucer in the Canterbury Tales and reflects this creature's diligent productivity. Seek out others to help accomplish your goals. By working together, you'll create something lasting and meaningful. Do I work well with others? Do I like collaborating with others? And so what I'm hearing from this with these two cards together is you may end up not reconnecting with this person, but when they do reach out, you may end up having a conversation with this person that will bring you this, eventually bring you this justice in the future. This would be part of the working together, so that this person can see the good that you are doing and creating in your own life, and hopefully learn to create that own goodness in their life for themselves so that they can become someone who is worthy of your love. Okay. So that's near future. All right, let's go ahead and get the next 3 months. All right, Spirit, what do the next 3 months of this person's love life look like? What do the next, that was just a group of cards that came out. What do the next 3 months, same thing, do the next 3 months of this person's love life look like? We have the Fool and 10 of Arrows. The Fool and 10 of Arrows. And I'm actually going to get a clarifying card this time from the Woodland Wardens Oracle deck. Do the next 3 months of this person's love life look like? Come on. All right. What do the next 3 months of this person's love life look like? We have the Salamander and Black Pepper. inspiration. Okay. So let me go ahead and read the Fool. Zero. Poised before a limitless expanse, the white dog is ready, able, and willing to embark on a new adventure. Lacking any plan or strategy, the Fool's openness is both her strength and her potential downfall. Unburdened by her own or others' expectations, she is light of foot, carrying only feathers for her pillow. At the same time, white and red roses spill from her satchel. She holds one in her paw, its thorny stem foretelling injury, its delicate bloom a reminder of beauty despite pain. Dogs are symbolic of bravery, loyalty, and unconditional love, qualities the Fool will surely need on the adventure that awaits. Tarot is also known as the Fool's Journey, a story of personal growth and development that unfolds through the major arcana. Numbered 0, the Fool's position is neither positive nor negative, or it is both. Much like Cerberus, the three-headed dog of Greek myth who guards the gates of the underworld, the Fool represents liminality and potential. She stands at the brink between beginning and end. Upright, a new adventure is in store. This is not only a place of excitement, but one of innocence. You do not know what this journey will bring. Remember to be brave and open-minded. Be ready to embrace the unknown. Am I ready to embark on a new adventure? What is stopping me from following my dreams? This is telling me that you're keeping an open mind when it comes to your love life, and that there is a chance that on this new adventure that you even might find new love. And the 10 of Arrows. A ringtail sleeps blissfully despite the arrows piercing her skin. A delicate ribbon flows around her, enfolding her in comfort. Ringtails are prey for many larger animals, including owls and coyotes, but they are also agile climbers with excellent balance. Primarily nocturnal, we rarely see these elusive creatures. Like all 10s in tarot, the 10 of Arrows marks an ending. There are parallels here with the Death card and ending. An ending is not always tragic, but rather an opportunity for rebirth or new beginning. We can embrace the end and savor the peace and rest that follow. Upright, something has come to an end, but this is not necessarily a bad thing. Optimism and hope abound as a fresh start is just around the corner. Am I ready to embrace a new beginning? How can I manifest hope in times of uncertainty? And so these two cards tell me that there is a possibility for a new beginning, or you are definitely keeping your mind open for a new beginning on the horizon. All right, Salamander and Black Pepper with the Oracle deck. Inspiration. Okay. Symbols of fire and heat, the salamander and black pepper call us to be full of energy and inspired. Both Aristotle and Pliny the Elder wrote of the salamander's ability to withstand flames, and the creature's association with fire is echoed in ancient Greek myth. Black pepper or peppercorn has an earthly flavor with a spicy kick, making it a perfect match for a fire-friendly salamander. Upright, a new opportunity awaits. To fulfill it, you must remain inspired, applying your full energy to your creative endeavors. What inspires me? How do I invite and incorporate more inspiration into my life? Wow, and so all three of these cards are speaking of something new on the horizon for you in love. And what I'm gathering from this reading as a whole is that when it comes to this connection, this future connection, you have learned a lot from connections in the past. and to use that knowledge in your connections in the future. And so you know what you're looking for, you know what you deserve, you know what you want, and now this is coming for you on the horizon. And so now you can use that knowledge and apply it with this future connection. So always remember your worth, your value, your time, your energy, all of that is very important. And so whomever this person is on the horizon, definitely make sure that they are aware of the fact that you know your worth. You know that your time and your energy is valuable and that you will accept no less. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and stop it here, but I feel like this was a very positive reading. And so definitely trust your intuition when it comes to what comes next here in the future, because there is a high chance that the person that was at the beginning of this reading is going to try to come back in. And so just use your intuition when it comes to that person coming towards you and the energy that they bring. All right, but I thank you guys so much for whomever's out there subscribing, listening to my readings, liking my readings. It really means a lot to me, especially since I am new to this. This is my first time ever trying anything like this, but I am having a really good time with it. It is like a newfound hobby of mine, and it brings me lots of joy to see the people there are people out there watching my readings and subscribing, liking, all of that. But if you are just here to watch, I am fine with that too. But other than that, I hope that you guys are having a great Friday and that you have a wonderful weekend. Bye.